If you are in a relationship right now, let me turn you on to the Ritual app. You are going to schedule your one-on-one session live with your clinician every week. I happen to be one of them. And in preparation for these sessions, you and your partner every single week, you're going to look at your video content that is curated for you and your partner. And you're going to learn the relationship skills that you need to really keep your relationship running smoothly and to keep both of you strong and emotionally healthy. And you're going to meet with your clinician afterwards. You're going to take the assessment. You're going to do your journal prompts and take the assessment so your clinician can find out how you're doing and how things are going in your relationship and the areas that you may need to get stronger in. But Ritual is an absolutely amazing app. It's going to help keep your relationship on track. It's going to give you that curated time with your partner every week to work on your relationship. And so I want you to check out the link at the bottom of this video and click on it, and you will get 20% off of the Ritual app. You also have the opportunity to message your clinician in between sessions. So you can also do that. But it is an absolutely amazing tool, a great modern day tool for couples to keep their relationship strong and healthy. So check out the Ritual app today, and don't forget to use my link to get 20% off of your first month of Ritual. And if you'd like to work with me, please let them know you're interested in working with Anita Stoudemire. Good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. I'm just putting all this stuff back in my bag because I was looking for my Bluetooth holder. And so I just want to jump on really quickly this morning. I only got about 20 minutes to get you updated and started on a new series that I was inspired to create. I was compelled to create. It's called the AAA Tough Love series, and it is for the ladies. There are some patterns. There are some things that I'm seeing, and I've been seeing them for a while, and I feel ready. I feel ready to discuss this with all of the women who follow my platform. Now, this is the precursor to this series. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't apply, scroll by. Okay? Some of these things may not apply to you, but I want you to understand that there are thousands of other women that it does apply to. So for every one woman that it don't apply to, there are 1,000 women that it does. Okay? So if you are a woman like me, and can we be honest? Because I'm going to be brutally honest in this series. Okay, I'm going to be radically honest in this series. I'm going to talk about some things that are going to upset you all. You think they're feminine secrets, or, I should have some sort of girl code or be a girl's girl or whatever y'all think that means. No, you're going to get bust clean out. You're going to get bust out. Okay, because some of y'all other women, y'all see what I see. And we're going to also talk about being complicit, because that's the thing that's really got me feeling away. I see other women who may not be doing some of these behaviors, who may not be guilty of some of these things, but you know other women who are, and you keep quiet. You don't say anything. You keep quiet. You let them sit in their foolishness. You let them continue doing what they're doing. You let them talk to their husbands crazy, their man crazy, their children crazy. You are complicit in the BS under some sort of girl code, but you're not helping her. You're not helping her family. You're not helping her kids by doing that. A real true friend, a person who loves another person, corrects them. The Bible tells us that God loves us so much that he corrects us. He rebukes us and corrects us when we are wrong. And that's the number one thing that women really struggle with. Now, the men will sit on here and say they struggle with being accountable. They struggle with being responsible. The truth is, women struggle with criticism. Women struggle with hearing hard truth that may apply to them. They struggle with self-awareness and self-reflection. Okay, so when a person like me, a woman like me, appears before a woman and I am a mirror, I am a very loud and boisterous mirror to her behavior. Of course she's going to attack me. Of course she's not going to like me. Of course she's going to call me names. And I already talked about that in the last video, that when y'all get to the name calling, when y'all get to just saying pick me as your response, that is a weak mind trying to express itself. You do not have good debate game. When it spirals down into name calling, that means you don't have an argument. You've run out of intelligent things to say. So that don't work over here. Because remember, baby, you dealing with a sage woman. Okay? You dealing with a sage woman. That's my feminine archetype now. I went from maiden to mother to sage. So I went through all the stages. I am in that emotionally mature space now. Well, I don't got to respond. It's women's comments right now that I'm not responding to. They just won't get no response because I'm grown. I'm a mature adult woman. Okay? I know how to take criticism. I know how to listen to the opinions of others, especially if it is intelligent. Okay? I don't need to respond to people who name call. I don't need to respond to every person's comment that isn't positive. I just don't. Okay? But I am noticing this trend. And I have my own theories. I have my own theories as to why it is that women are traumatized and they're broken and they did not have good instruction, right? Some women are emotionally immature because they just don't want to be. It benefits them to stay in that princess mentality. If I hear another woman over the age of 25 say she want princess treatment, what? You a grown woman? No, baby. You should be progressing. You should be starting off as maiden and vixen and going into huntress or queen and coming into mother energy and ending in sage energy. If you are over the age of 45 and you want princess treatment, that's weird. You're weird. Okay. That don't make no sense. You're a grown woman and you need to start embodying grown woman energy, queen energy, mother energy, okay? Sage energy. You're going to get to that once you over 50. But that basically means that you're not making the same dumb mistakes you've made over and over and over again. You should not be doing the same thing 3 and 4 times and getting the same result. No, that's for children. That's what children do. That's what little girls do. But if you are over the age of 45 and you're still choosing a type of dude that, a cheater, a liar, a dude who's addicted to something or an inconsistent dude, like, you got to grow up. You got to grow up and stop pointing the finger. Stop pointing out. Stop blaming the men that you keep choosing. That you keep choosing over and over again. You have got to master your nature. That's the part you really don't want to hear. But that is what emotionally mature women do. They understand the nature of a woman. It is the nature of a woman to want a man that's exciting and masculine and brave and, standing up for you and, doing all the things, right? That is a part of your nature as a young woman. But at some point, you have to mature. You have to grow and say, I need a good father to my children. I need a stable guy. I need a safe, secure guy to be the father of my children and to be a good husband. And that part of my life, if you ever had that part, I never had that part. I never dated the thug. I never dated a guy who wore braids ever. I never dated a man covered in tattoos. I never dated a man with a motorcycle or sold drugs or wore his pants down off his behind. I never found that attractive. So I skipped that whole bad boy stage because I just didn't get it. I was like, this don't look exciting. This looks dangerous. Right? This looks dangerous. Dating this guy and driving around in his truck with the blacked out windows looks dangerous to me. That's screaming drive-by shooting. Okay? I didn't think that was exciting. I thought it was downright dangerous. So I didn't go through that phase. I dated men that I went to college with. I dated men that I work with that had college degrees. I didn't go through that phase. But some of y'all need to go through that phase. But at 25, that phase needs to end. And you need to say, you know what? This has been a good time. This has been fun. But you know what? I'm going to override my nature. And I am going to purposefully, intentionally use the left side of my brain, use the logical, rational side of my brain. And I'm going to choose a man that would make a good long-term partner. All that fun, like anytime you use the words fun or exciting, that's for short term. If you're looking for long-term satisfaction, you're looking for stable and secure and safe. Those are the words you're looking for. But a lot of women today do not want to grow up. You all are stuck in perpetual princess, teenager, mean girl, that whole thing. Y'all, look, it's 40-year-old women at work still gossiping about other women. 40-year-old, 50-year-old women at the job still running in cliques. What kind of dumb mess is that? You know, the new woman coming. Oh, you see the new woman? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we all go to lunch. Like, what kind of stupid, dumb mess is that you doing? So I'm gonna talk about it because a lot of women need to grow up. You're selfish. You're entitled. You're spoiled. You're undisciplined, okay? You don't make good choices for your life. You don't make good choices for your children's life. And how about this? Let's go here. So for a long time, I believed that having a child, right? That was the way to easily transition into the mother energy. You have a child, after all, right? Oh, no, not these women today. Y'all have 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and you still in wounded maiden energy. You have not embodied mother energy. Mother energy is taking care of, is nurturing, is loving, is not out here dressing, scantily clad, is not out here looking for the eyes and the attention of other men. Motherly energy is nesting energy. It is feeding healthy food energy. It is making sure faces are clean and hands are washed energy, kissing boo-boos energy. That's mother energy. Y'all out here half dressed with multiple children. Make that make sense in my mind. So while you should have transitioned into that mother energy, it's like y'all don't want to grow up. You don't want to grow up. In my day, we called it aging gracefully. I am aging gracefully. I am very aware of my age. I am very aware of how old I am. And I'm proud of the wisdom that I've obtained. I'm proud of how I look. I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I'm proud of my life. I don't compete with my daughter. We're going to have a whole series on that. Some of y'all mamas that want to compete with your daughters. Some of y'all mamas that are jealous and envious of your daughters. That don't make no sense. What I look like being envious of my 21-year-old daughter. My daughter is beautiful. My daughter is smart. My daughter has her ish together. Okay, my daughter's hardworking. Yeah, baby. What else you got? What else? Yeah. I am my daughter's biggest cheerleader. I'm always there for my daughter. I would never think of competing with my daughter. Because it's stupid. It don't make no sense. What I got to be envious of? You see this fantastic life that I've created? What I got to be envious of her? Yes, she's young and she's beautiful and she's fertile. That's amazing. And hopefully she'll give me some grandchildren one day. But this idea of competing with your daughter,
and sabotaging your daughter. There are women out here sleeping with their daughters' men. You ought to be ashamed. You ought to be ashamed. Flirting with the boyfriend, sleeping with the boyfriend. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. But that is a child in an adult female body. And one of the things that I'm done with, because the men keep saying women are children. They are forever children. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I want that to be over. We need to put that away. We are adults, just like an adult male. Just like I expect something from an adult male, I expect something from an adult female. And it is not to continue to temper tantrum and whine and complain and point fingers and blame and the perpetual victim. Can you believe I went over to a strange man's house that I just met at 1 o'clock in the morning and he raped me? What? Like, I know this is where my empathy and compassion should insert itself. And to some extent it will. But you can best believe on the back end of that conversation, I'm going to talk to you about the choice that you made. I would be remiss if I didn't. I would be reckless if I didn't on the back end of that. Baby, don't ever do that again. You are putting your safety, you are putting your security in a man you don't even know. You are relying on him and his self-discipline and his goodness or you don't know him. That's why this happened. So that's the hard conversations that we're about to have. So if your butt is out, if your yitties is out, if all your stuff is out and men are grabbing you and touching you. Well, they should have discipline. They should have self-control. And these men are like animals. Okay, but you saying that, but you not acting like it. How you going to say that, but you not going to act like it? Because can I be honest? If that's how I thought, that's how I would act. I wouldn't put myself nowhere near no strange men that I don't know. I wouldn't put all my body out. I wouldn't go to no nightclubs and dark places with a bunch of strange men I don't know. Because if men are animals and they can't control themselves, why am I going around them half naked? That don't make sense. But it's that level of accountability and responsibility that we as women, we have to take it back. And you all think that it's about abstinence and just not having sex with men and not marrying them and not having children and, the 4B movement. You think it's all about that. It's about growing up. None of that matters if you're still a child. None of that matters if you are emotionally immature as a woman. If you refuse to grow up. Why do you think that when you wipe all men off the planet, and one of the videos that I posted where it's told the story of the female who started this studio, and what did she do? Hired all women. She hired all women because, we women, that is the utopia. That is what we want. That is what is going to be perfect. Her business bankrupted in 2 years. 2 years she was out of business because the women backbiting, sabotaging, stealing things from each other, treating work like a fashion show, not getting any work done, starting cliques. They doing everything but working. And in 2 years, that woman went bankrupt. That company went under. We need each other. Masculine needs feminine. Feminine needs masculine. It is balanced. When that woman started that company, it was imbalanced, full of catty, immature women. That's why her business failed. But y'all don't want to hear that. Because, women are great. They're the second coming of Christ. They're the Mother Mary. Not these women today. Not these women today. No, they ain't. I hate to bust your bubble. But it's a lot of women out here today. And then think about it. If a woman is under the age of 30, look at the role models. Look at the women that we're touting as the role models or as the mouthpieces of the generation. They're whores. They're sluts. They're untalented. They're ghetto. They're trash. That's their role models. So, like, what do we expect was going to happen? What do we think was going to happen? But some feelings going to get hurt in this series, okay? I may lose some followers, and I'm prepared to do that because it's time. It's time. Someone has to talk about it. Someone has to speak about it. But as someone who is in their sage energy, as someone who is emotionally mature, as someone who is stoic by nature, I don't live a life based on how I feel. I actually use my wise mind. I actually let logic and rationale into my decisions. I don't make the same mistakes twice. I still make mistakes, but trust and believe I don't make the same mistakes over and over because I wouldn't be where I am if I did. I have 3 children, all by the same man that I married. Okay, I don't understand that. I don't understand how, look at this. I don't understand how we created the birth control pill so that we could separate sex from having babies. And yet, it is believed that 50% of all the children born now are born to single mothers. How does that work? Anyway, I gotta go. I got a client coming in. This is just the precursor. I'm going to start filming these videos back to back to back. And I'm going to start posting videos. Erin Bird, she was the inspiration for this series. It's something that I've been wanting to do. But now I've seen her videos and now I'm ready. I'm ready to, give some tough love. So ladies, I want you to buckle up. Like I said, you're going to hear some things. If you feel like it don't apply, let it fly. Scroll by. Okay. And gentlemen, I got to issue this warning to the gentlemen. Okay. As much as y'all may enjoy this is not a time for you to come over and try to destroy the women. That's not what this is about. I'm here to help. I'm here out of nothing but love. This is pure love. It's tough love, but it's pure love. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. It is still raining here, but have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay open to love.